Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
James Harden.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Harden. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Yep, it counts. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I'll tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Claxton.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line,
and of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Now here's Howard, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Out to Anthony. Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 6.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Blake Griffin.
Here's Los Angeles now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Kyrie Irving.
A nice shot by Irving. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Pass to Irving. Durant just inside the line.
Durant.
Again, the Nets for 2.
Kyrie Irving.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
That bucket in no time at all.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
KD drives in. He goes up again. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8.
4-2.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Howard.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The 3 from Anthony. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Westbrook. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the stick. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. James with the bucket.
Boy, that's just a strong play by LeBron, winning the rebound and sending it right back up.
Inside, kicks it out to Harden. That's good. It's Millsap with the assists. Harden's got 6 in the quarter. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
At the line for Los Angeles.
All the officials are all over that one.
James.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Nets making a change here. And both free throws, good for James. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They recover it.
Lakers ball.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Lakers passing it around. Millsap with the steal. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Irving. High post try. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
And the Lakers call time here. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
A record-breaking goal.
How good is he? He's so good. He's already.
He's got time. Finds Barrett. Get a shot up. This is for the win. Oh, it's good. Off the window. Whoa.
I don't know, Rick. Don't start none, won't be none. Maybe this is my toxic trait, but I do not go high. I just mind my own business. But if you come for me, I will deliver everything that you have asked for, and I do not care. I have no feelings trying me. So maybe I can relate. I don't think it was the nicest thing for Aaron to say, but Aaron wasn't calling him a bum before this happened. When he called him a bad guy, say hello to the bad guy.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Kevin Durant.
Lakers trail by 3. .149 left in the first half. To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Taken away by Anthony. Here's James. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 10 points for LeBron.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Aldridge with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Irving's shot is good.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
The wide open look here for Anthony. No good from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's Irving missing. Lakers trail by 3.
Los Angeles foul. LeBron James.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Shot clock at 2. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. That one misses for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat. He doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Back to Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now off the inbound. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Blake Griffin hits them both. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here's Irving. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Back to KD. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. The Lakers with the rebound. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Durant. Releases. Let's keep it alive. Back to Irving. Outside, KD. Over Jordan. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Down low. Stolen by Westbrook. LeBron outside. And they double up James. Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
High post, KD. 8 points for him. The baseline J off the mark.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Pass to Bembry. Durant in the corner. Here's Griffin. Outside for KD. And that one off the back of the rim and in. KD's got 13.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Davis on the follow.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
It's Durant on the wing. For the three. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Westbrook. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 6. It's stolen by Davis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
What was it that you felt like it was in your movement, something like you.
Let's give them a big round of applause.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Girls dance team.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here is Monk. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Here is Harden. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Nets. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And your Laker girls. And your Laker girls. And your Laker girls.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What he needs to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
On for 3. It doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Westbrook, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Pass to Westbrook. Monk, no one around him. Sinks the triple.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Brooklyn leading by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. And the Nets, another 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Timeout called the Lakers. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
The Lakers making a switch here.
Anthony Davis. LeBron James.
inside Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. Monk. Good, and the assist goes to James. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A consistent shooter like Monk is your go-to guy here.
Durant just inside the line. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nets leading by 3. Nobody near Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. To the paint. Slam home, and he draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line. Son LaMarcus Aldridge.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Free throw good, Davis.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
It's Durant on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Howard. On its way from Monk for 2. It's good on the putback. Davis has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late. You'll be Instagrammed.
And he gets it to go. Durant's got 25 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Westbrook. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker. Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
It's Harden with the drive. Irving from long range. Gets the 3 to fall.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 3. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And the Lakers making a change here. Brooklyn on defense. It's a 3-point game. James looking around. Clock at 6. Out to Anthony. He can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's the Nets now. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here is Irving. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first.
A good game, bro.
That
shit was a tough game, bro.
What a journey it's been for Irving. All-star.
You want a rematch? Add the Green
Reaper.
Reaper.
On the U.S. national team. And even did a little acting along the way. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Unable to get that one. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.